against the motion. I stand here not just as a student, but as a voice for millions of those whose future hang in between the balance. Ladies and gentlemen, education is often referred as a cornerstone of a country's development, the key to progress and empowerment. It equips individuals with knowledge and necessary skills for personal growth and the overall well-being of a nation. However, there has been a growth in privatization. Imagine a world where access to education depends on the size of your wallet. However, this is the true reality today. Sadly, the impact of privatization already prevails in our society. Yes, you heard it right. You only have to look 3 centuries back to see the impact of privatization and the monopoly of education. The Brahminical system, where only a section of the society was allowed to get educated. And so was the situation today. If you have weight in your wallet, you can enter into a private institution. Else, you cannot even step in. My worthy opponents, here is enough warning for you. This system is creating a force of uneducated people and not unemployed people. Both are different concepts. I would like to throw into light the argument stating that privatization of education will lead to increasing accountability, accessibility, and quality. Let me ask you a question. Quality. For whom? Students and schools today are focusing on profit over purpose, leading to commercialization of learning. And the worst fact here is that accessibility takes a back seat. A glaring example is the rising fees of private institutions, forcing middle-class families into debt, burden, and compromise. Private institutions are focusing more on advertisement and fancy infrastructure despite learning tools. Is a swimming pool really worth more important than hiring better teachers? Probably not. Moreover, let's dive deep into the adverse consequences of privatization of this sector, that is crime. Recent study shows that Indians who earn more than 25,000 per month comprise of 10% of the population, making quality education accessible to only a handful of people, and because tuition fee alone comprise of 5% more than that of public institutions. As a result, the youth find challenge to utilize their excessive energy, and because of lack of education and proper guidance, they are subject to criminal activities. If there is no change in the ground reality soon, the day is no far when our streets will be filled with criminals. The public education system is overlooked by the government and is also accountable. National standards are set in order to ensure a consistent education no matter where you live or which school you study in. On the other hand, privatization seems scary. There is no accountability. There is lack of uniform curriculum. There is lack of transparency about how funds are spent, how teachers are employed, how teachers are evaluated, and how the curriculum is designed. In conclusion, I would just like to say that the future of a nation is not built by its skyscrapers. It is built by its future. It's built by its schools. Privatization of this sector will simply result into focusing and making education a luxury only for a handful of people and ignoring the majority of the population. If we actually want to benefit our nation, we should spend in the public sector and not auction it off. Let's not sell the future of our nation to private players. At last, I would just like to quote Mahatma Gandhi, who once said, if you want to identify yourself and find yourself, lose it in the service of others. And education is that service. Let it be free, fair, and public for all. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.